Hello, everybody. Welcome to Weekly Trash, the safe place to cleanse your mind, body, and soul of all that trash you consume this week so you can consume some more tomorrow. I'm your host, Josie Van Dyke, and I am sitting next to the Amazon fashion queen, Indy Belle, everybody. Welcome to Weekly Trash.
Thank you. I'm so freaking excited.
I'm so freaking excited. I feel like we kind of talked about this before. Like, nobody knows, like, anything about you.
I know. That is what I'm so excited about because I feel like you guys are going to get to know a whole new side of me.
Yeah.
And yeah, really just get to know me more.
Did you always, well, I guess you got hacked, which we'll talk about in personal trash.
Yes.
So like some of your pictures got deleted.
Yes.
But did you ever post about your personal life or has it always?
Yes. So no, it's started very personal.
Okay.
And over just this last probably year has it turned into more business.
What it is.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, we need to do a dumpster deep dive onto who Indy Belle is, which you told me your actual last name. Do you want to tell everybody your real last name?
Yes. My last name is Elton.
Elton.
Everybody thinks it's Belle because I've always
Yes.
gone by Indy Belle, but that is
Yes.
actually my middle name.
Your middle
So
name.
my new last name after getting married is Elton.
What's your maiden last name?
Mitchell.
Mitchell.
Yes.
Love.
But people used to call me Indy Belle Dance. That used to be my username, and all through high school, that was my little nickname, Indy Belle
you were a
Dance.
dancer.
Yep.
Okay, so we're getting right into it.
Yeah.
We're getting into this dumpster deep dive. So, Indy, where are you from? Today's dumpster deep dive is brought to you by Thread. Let's dive into practical style with Thread. They've given the classic leather wallet a sleek update, focusing on simplicity. Embracing the mission to carry on, Thread is your go-to for all things carry, promoting personal progress and self-expression. Now let me share why I'm hooked on Thread's essentials like the vertical wallet, wrist lanyard, and lip balm holder. There is nothing worse than digging through a bag full of random stuff. So I cut out the chaos with Thread. The vertical wallet is my go-to solution, and the wrist lanyard and lip balm holder make everything I need just one reach away, simplifying my life and keeping me organized. Check out the entire collection, including these must-haves, at threadwallets.com, THREADWALLETS.com, where functionality seamlessly meets fashion with Thread. And use code WEEKLYTRASH for 20% off your purchase. Thanks, Thread, for sponsoring this episode.
I'm from Utah County.
Okay.
Born and raised, literally never even moved out of the same house until I got married. So,
okay.
Yeah, we've always been there.
How many siblings do you have?
I have two siblings.
Are you the
both
oldest?
girls. I have an older sister and a younger sister.
Oh, you're middle.
I'm the middle child, which I don't feel like I have any of those personality
Tendencies?
traits.
Yeah,
I feel like I'm the opposite of the middle child. But yeah, we're all 5 years apart. So
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
So those are good gaps. Me and my sister are 5 years apart.
Really?
And I just have one sister.
Yeah.
So I kind of get it.
yes.
So no brothers.
No brothers, all girls.
All girls. And in high school, you danced. Did you dance all
Yes.
growing up?
So I started dancing when I was 2.
Okay.
And I danced at a studio very competitively. I think by the age of 7 or 8, I was dancing 40 hours a week. It was a lot. And I was very kind of antisocial because of that. I just
Okay.
wanted to dance, and that was it.
Yeah, that was your goal.
Yeah. So then when I hit 9th grade, my mom was kind of talking me into doing drill, something a little more social, get involved with
get
the
in
high school. Yeah. So then I did drill in high school too.
And did you like it?
Yeah, I really loved it.
Yeah.
I think it was perfect because I was still dancing, doing what I loved. And I still traveled and did some other dancing that too. But then I was able to be involved in the high school, and it definitely made me a lot more social, or else I don't think I would have
Really?
been that way. Yeah.
Because in your question box, people are saying you were Miss Social with the boys in high
Really?
school, that you had lots of boyfriends, you sent off lots of missionaries.
That cracks
Someone
me
was
up.
like,
That was
ask
the
her how
funniest
many
thing
missionaries.
ever.
How many missionaries she sent. I'm like, geez Louise, Indy, how many missionaries did you send
Dude,
off?
that's the funniest freaking question. I think in high school, I think I can come across very social, very
bubbly,
I guess, but I don't think a lot of people know the kind of scared, antisocial side of me.
Yeah.
So, in high school, that definitely got me out of my comfort zone. I did date a lot. I tried to be as into it as I could.
Yeah.
And as of the missionary thing, which is freaking funny, I actually didn't have a lot of boyfriends, but
Okay.
all of my boyfriends were missionaries.
We're missionaries.
And I think only dated one of them up until they left.
Okay.
But my mom always taught us that like our exes didn't have to be like our enemies. Like,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like I always ended things on really good terms. So I was always still friends with them. And so
Yeah.
I'd go to their
It's
like
high school. It's not that
farewells.
serious.
Exactly. So I'd go to their farewells and things. And I think that people took that as me like sending off every single one of them.
Gotcha.
But yes, that is a very funny thing that all of my boyfriends were missionaries.
We're missionaries.
Yeah.
And since you did drill, did you have lots of like girlfriends, or did you mostly just always like date around and you just did dance and like boys?
I feel like it was really nice because the drill team were all friends. And
Yeah.
like, so no matter what class you had, no matter what you were doing, you always had that like built-in friendship of like the drill team.
Yeah.
So I feel like I did have lots of girlfriends, but high school was still like pretty hard for me.
Was it?
I wasn't a huge fan of high school. I actually graduated a year early.
Okay.
And that was during COVID too.
Oh,
So-
how old are you?
I'm 20.
Oh
I turned
my
21 next
goodness.
month.
Oh
Next
my
month.
goodness, you baby. I love
Yeah.
it. Okay. So
So
it was hard.
yeah, so COVID hit like my junior year, I think. And yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of high school. I
What?
wasn't a huge fan of school in general, I think.
The
And then-
education part, or like the whole aspect of like hanging out and the girls and the boys and the cliques.
Yes, I am not good at friends.
Okay.
I'm a very, I don't even know how to explain this. I don't want to say I'm a serious person,
Yeah.
but like, I just never felt like I was like the fun one or the funny one or like something. And so I think it was probably more of like an insecurity thing, but like, I never really had like a best friend. I think
Okay.
like growing up dancing so much that I never really had that like experience as like a kid almost. And then
Yeah.
as you get older, I think the harder it gets. And so I feel like I always had good friends, but that was never really like on a Friday or Saturday night, I'd probably rather just like be at home
Gotcha.
or like dancing or like doing something more
well,
like
it sounds
that.
like growing up, like it was ingrained in you to like dance, and like that was your
Yes,
thing.
and like
And that's
yeah.
that's a job
Oh,
almost.
totally. And I loved it. Don't get me wrong. Like I absolutely loved every single second of it. But I do think like I missed some of those like normal kid things.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. So when you graduated early, what was your plan?
This is so funny because I don't think I had a plan.
Okay. You just told
I,
your
like-
parents, I'm graduating early.
Yeah, because like it was COVID. And so like nothing was going on. We didn't have any dances, anything like
Yeah.
that. I already like didn't love school. And I was like, I just said I was going to do packets. I'm like, I
Yeah.
can graduate a year early. I'll do packets. This is
Yeah.
when I started dating my husband too.
Okay. Was he your age?
No.
Oh, okay. The plot thickens.
So my husband is 4 years older than me.
Okay.
So he was.
So it was illegal.
I hate to say it, but
like
he was 21 and I was 17.
So he had already
yes.
served his mission.
He didn't go on a mission.
He didn't go on a mission.
Mm-mm.
So you sent all these missionaries as
Yep,
boyfriends,
Yep.
and you married one that didn't. Okay, okay, little rebel.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, we started dating. Okay. This is a very funny story.
Okay, I
but
can't wait.
I graduated early. Okay. I was technically 17. And
Technically.
yeah, I guess should we get into the story of how I met my husband
Yeah, let's
too
do
at the
it.
same
Yeah,
time?
let's do
This is
it.
all just one big story, I guess.
love it.
So, if you know me and my mom's relationship, this is like exactly how I would find my freaking husband, okay? She found him on Visco. Have you heard of Visco? Have you seen Visco?
Visco is like an editing app.
Yes.
I mean, you can post on it, but it's not something that I have ever done is like
No.
scroll people's Viscos.
I know. So like so freaking random. And like on Visco, you have to either be following the person or like your friend will like repost their picture.
Yeah.
And I have no freaking idea how my mom found him because we have zero mutual friends at
Oh,
all.
your mom's just looking for hot
Dude, I
21-year-olds.
have no idea. I have no freaking idea. And she sends him to me and I'm like, cute.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I was in my era of like me. Okay. I was
Yeah.
so done dating boys. Like, it was just a waste of time, right? And I was like so focused on myself, which of
Well,
course
and you
I
were
feel like-
17.
Yes, yeah, exactly. I'm not thinking about that.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's always the time you freaking meet that person. And it's
Yeah.
like so inconvenient. But
Yeah.
she sends me and I'm like, oh, whatever. He's cute. And I like favorited one of his pictures, which is
On Visco?
Yeah, on Visco,
Okay.
which is so not
That's
like
so
me.
random, Visco.
I know, so random. And like favoriting a picture is not me. I've
Not
never
you.
done that before.
They
but
come to you.
I did it.
You're
I'm
like,
like,
like, excuse
I just
me.
am not that confident to like
Oh,
go
really?
like reach out to
Okay.
them, you know?
Okay.
And anyways, he found me on Instagram and he DM'd me and we like talked a little bit and I was just not into it. And he asked me on a date and we were both just kind of like, meh, whatever. And I guess he actually ended up canceling our first date because he didn't know how old I was. He couldn't tell.
Oh.
He couldn't tell how old I was, so he canceled our first date.
Okay,
And then
gentlemen.
I think like a couple months went by and he like saw another picture and he was just like, I guess he just couldn't
He's
resist.
like, I don't care. She's
whatever.
underage. I need her.
Whatever it was. Or I think I don't know what it was I posted, but he reaches out to me again and I wasn't really about it. And my mom was like, Indy, if I'm telling you you need to go on a date with somebody, you need to go on the date.
So that's the relationship you and your mom have.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, exactly. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So we go on a date and the whole time I'm talking about how I graduated, like I'm graduated, whatever, and how I was planning on going to nursing school.
Okay.
And I was starting that in just a couple months. And I was talking about all these things. And my husband's like, oh, she's like in college. Like, great, whatever, right? Like, she's obviously older.
Yeah.
And so I don't want to say I didn't purposely lie, but those were
up.
all true facts. Age
Yeah.
never came up, okay?
Yeah.
And then a couple months later, he found out that it was like my 18th birthday. And yeah, that's our little.
Oh my gosh! How did he react? Was he like,
I think
what?
he was like, why didn't you tell me? I'm like, you never asked. You were avoiding the question, okay?
You just assumed.
You could have just asked my age.
Well, your mom obviously didn't have a problem with you dating a 21-year-old.
Because I feel like I'm like 5 years older than I am.
Yeah.
Like I've been that way since I was a little kid.
You
like
seem very
I just
mature.
am very like, I don't know. I've just always been
kind of an old soul.
an old soul. So I feel like I don't feel like I could have dated anybody like.
You needed someone older.
I needed somebody older to.
For sure.
Yeah.
For
so
sure.
It wasn't weird at all.
So when you guys met, was he like, what things stood out where you were like, oh, I want to marry him? Because again,
Oh
you
my
were so
gosh.
young.
Yeah, but I had dated enough in high school that dating to me, like, I am dating to marry. Like, I
Yeah.
always took it very seriously. And so it was very easy for me dating. Like, I would take what I liked about a person and then take what I didn't like and then move on to the next. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, like, by the time I'd gotten to him, I knew exactly what I wanted, exactly what I didn't want. And immediately, like, when I met him and, like, was getting to know him, it's just the craziest thing how, like, I feel like when I kind of had given up on dating, I decided I was like, there's no way, like, a person like this exists. Like, you're going to have to settle for something, right? Like, there's no way somebody can literally have everything that you want and you need. And, like, you kind of just figure you're going to have to settle. And like,
you
it'll
felt this
be
at
okay.
17.
Oh, I'm telling you, I take it very seriously.
Okay.
And then I met him, and it's insane how somebody can, like that person is out there.
For sure.
There is somebody beyond your expectations. Yeah. And the way that, like, it was literally just, like, a puzzle, and everything just, like, made perfect sense. And so it was just the craziest thing. I don't even know how to explain it.
How soon did you guys say, let's get married?
Well, I feel like I knew from very early on. Because like I said, like, it's so cheesy to say when you know. But, like, when somebody is just beyond your dreams and everything matches up so perfectly, it's easy to, like, know. But we didn't get engaged until, like, I think we dated for, like, a year and a half, a little over a year and a half before we got engaged.
That's a good amount, especially since you were a child.
Yeah. So, yeah, we got engaged when I was 18, and then we were engaged for like 7 or 8 months and got married at 19.
Okay.
So still very young.
Yes.
And
it hasn't even been a year then. How long have you been married?
So we've been married we got married in August, so like over a year and a half.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, because you're turning 21.
I'm
That's
turning
right,
21
not
next
20.
month.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's
Yeah.
right. Okay. Well, what a cute love story that is.
Kind of crazy.
That is crazy.
But
so you obviously didn't do nursing school.
oh, yeah. So I had just seen So after I graduated high school, I had no idea what I was like gonna do. I mean, I graduated doing packets. I don't even know what my like
Were
GPA
you a good
was.
student? You're like, I think.
No, I didn't go to school. I
Okay.
honestly just was
Well, you cannot go to
not
school
about it.
and be a bad student, but like, were you smart?
Yes. So I got good grades.
Okay,
It came fairly easy to me, I guess, but I never ever saw myself like going to college.
Yeah.
I genuinely don't know what I expected myself to
To do?
I don't know what my plan was, but I never even like took the ACT. I just like did my packets.
Yeah.
I was done. I had just seen my brother-in-law and my sister go to nursing school, and they did like this accelerated program, and they were done in like a year and a half, and it was so great for them. Okay.
Yeah.
And I was like, perfect.
I'll be a nurse.
Yeah. There's so many things that you can do with your RN and
Yeah, be an injector.
we'll choose from there, right? Exactly. And I start going, and literally semester in, I'm like, sorry, but this is not my thing. Like,
a lot.
not even close to what, like, I think we were like in a clinical where we like had to give shots or something. And I'm like, I can't do this. Like, literally.
And you were going to be a nurse.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't know what I was thinking, literally. So,
Oh.
and at the same time, I also auditioned to be a Utah jazz dancer.
Yes.
So yeah, I had made that team, and we were doing that, and they were both like full-time jobs. Like, they were both so insanely busy and time consuming that it got to the point where clinicals were supposed to be starting for nursing school, and it was like game season, whatever, for the Utah Jazz, and it was impossible to do both. And I was like, okay, well, I can only be a jazz dancer for a certain amount of time, right? And so I kind of was like, that's a once in a lifetime opportunity. I will just take a break from nursing school, finish the season, come back. So I sit my parents down, and I'm like, listen.
And you're
like,
married at this point.
No.
Or no, you're dating.
No, we're dating. Yeah. So I'm like, listen, like, I just think I need to take a little break. Like, just do the jazz for right now. Like, it's impossible to do both. And guess what my parents said to me? They're like, yeah, we never really pictured you as a nurse anyway.
You're like, good call.
I'm like,
good call,
you could
Indy.
have told me this beforehand. But
You had to learn the hard way.
Exactly.
They let you
I
live
guess
your life.
They were letting me make my own
Yeah.
choices, whatever. But then my dad was actually the one that was like, hey, like, this social media stuff comes very naturally to you, and like, we actually think you have a real talent for that, and we think that if you're taking a break from nursing school, that you should try and kind of give that your all for right now, and just give it like 6 months and see how it goes.
Yeah.
And
So to quit jazz dancing as well.
no, to do it alongside with
Okay,
jazz, since I
gotcha.
couldn't do nursing.
Gotcha.
They wanted me to just kind of give that a shot, because I'd never taken it seriously, obviously. And so that's kind of what got me
That's
doing what I'm doing.
surprising that your parents, because I'm assuming your parents are what, 40?
Mhm.
Like, that age doesn't really understand social media or the gravity that it holds in our generation.
Yep.
And so that's crazy that they saw that potential before even you did.
Oh, and well, so I actually kind of started social media when I was like 8 years old.
Well, if you're in dance, you probably need to promote yourself.
Exactly. And so I had posted since, like I was 8, and it was actually my mom who always like saw the potential in it. And she would always kind of push me and like to post like my dancing videos and to do different like fun pictures and stuff. And she just saw it like giving me a lot of opportunities. And so I remember like, even in like junior high and stuff, I'd get sent like one pair of sunglasses, and we'd go out and like do a photo shoot to like post on Instagram. And so it all like started way back then. And then kind of like through high school, it got a little bit harder, because that's kind of like I said, I always got called like Indy Belle dance and like things like that. And so I'd get like embarrassed by it. And she just always kind of like encouraged me, and like, I just saw the potential in it, which I have no idea how. I don't know.
Are your sisters like you?
No, they were not into it.
Not into it? Mm-mm. Are they dancers?
Mm-mm.
Was your mom a dancer?
Like a little bit, but not competitively.
Like, do you feel like your mom like almost wanted to live out a dream too, like through you?
I don't see it that way, just because that's not her personality. Like,
No?
that's never what she was ever into.
Yeah.
Like, that's not her. I think she just genuinely saw that, like, that I almost had, it's almost like
it's a natural talent.
It's a natural like thing.
It's a talent.
And I think just because it started at such a young age, and she was seeing these people who were attracted to me, and I was able to like yeah, I don't know what she saw in it, but she always encouraged me to do it. And through high school, I like started a TikTok during COVID and it blew up.
Oh, I'm sure.
And that's another story. Like 500,000 followers, that got deleted during COVID.
Why?
Because I had just started to figure out that you can kind of like make money from social media. But at that time, it was like through DHgate. Like through fakes and stuff.
Yeah.
So I had just kind of started to like post a few little things like that, and so that's what got it deleted.
No way. But like people still do that.
I know, you just have to be way more careful. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, right before it had gotten deleted is when I had just kind of figured out and like signed up for like an Amazon storefront, and like we were kind of navigating that like, oh my gosh, this can actually like be a job.
Was your mom helping you like manage everything? Because it is a lot to manage if you're also being like a dancer.
Yeah. So at that time she was, because this is like when I'm just graduating high school, kind of like in that time. And so she was like kind of helping me. She was the one kind of doing the research of like the Amazon stuff and things like that. But then when it got deleted, I just had kind of like taken it as a sign of like, it's done. Like whatever it is, what it is.
And you were chill about it? I would have thrown a tantrum.
I was chill about it because it was very much like a high school TikTok. Like it was just like thirst traps and boys and like all of that. And when it got deleted is when I had just started dating my husband. Okay. So I was like, whatever. Like I couldn't care less about that like attention or that whatever it was anyways. And so then is when I started nursing school, and then I decided to start it back up, and then it kind of transitioned into
what it is now.
So yeah,
which is, I mean, you are the queen of Amazon. How many Amazon packages do you get a day?
Oh my gosh, my husband wants to kill me. It is like,
I bet,
multiple deliveries a day with so many freaking items. It is insane. It is chaos at my house.
Do you keep all of it?
Okay, no. So what I do is, well, first off, my house is absolutely insane, just covered in Amazon all the freaking time.
I bet.
But no, kind of what I do is we give it it's kind of like seasonal almost, because I still go back and I need certain items and certain things, and we refilm things. But then I have so many cousins and friends and my sisters and different things that love to go through it. So we let all of them come and go through it, and then I always donate it. I donate everything at the end of the season. Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. So you never like return it? Because I feel like lots of people do that.
Yeah, which is great. I feel like especially if you're just starting, it's such a great way to be able to like start making money while not having to have like huge investments, which is awesome.
Because you're still doing the job of finding the cute outfit. Like you have to search and you have to find that.
So it's very time consuming.
And then you model it and you make a post in it. Like that's still like working.
100%. I just feel like at this point, with making money off of it, I just feel so
bad.
guilty. Like returning it that. Or even like selling them. Yeah. It just doesn't feel right to me. So I love donating like all of them at the end of like the season or the closet clean out, whatever it is. So I love doing that.
When did you start making like real money from it?
Yeah. So in the beginning of starting up a new TikTok, I decided that it was going to be like pretty much just pure business, right? Like this was going to be a job at this point.
And were you still doing the dance?
Yes. So this was kind of like halfway through the jazz pretty much. And so that's when I started to like take it seriously. And the jazz was still extremely time consuming. So it was kind of just like on the side when I could, maybe like a post a day, that type of thing. And we were just doing like little hauls. And so I was like making some money, and it was really fun because I had never even had a job before. So this was like really cool, right? Making any type of money.
Yeah.
And then after the jazz ended, it was time to like go full force. Yeah. And so that's when I really got into it. And over just this past like year is when I've started making like real money off of it. But it's crazy because like this entire time we've just been, my mom works with me. So my mom is like my manager now.
Okay. She's a Kris Jenner.
Yes, literally. She is the best
We love
momager ever. I don't know how I would freaking do any of it without her.
Well, because you need someone you trust. And who can you trust more than your mom? And it sounds like you guys have such a good relationship that works.
So freaking close. We always have been. And it is so scary because it's like, it is you. It's not just your business or your brand. Like it's literally you.
Yeah.
And so it is so scary to like trust somebody with that. And your mom is like who else
she
could
wants
be
what's best
freaking
for
better,
you.
right?
Yeah.
So yeah, she's my manager, and I don't even know what I was saying before that.
We were talking about making real money.
Oh yeah, so just this like last year, we've been able to like make some real money off of it. But I was saying that we just wing it.
Yeah.
Like we don't even know the freaking potential of it. We're just taking it day by day, like just doing the best that we freaking can, and it's been really awesome.
How many like clicks do you get on your links?
Okay, something about me that's very like I feel different, like it's different from other like Amazon people and stuff, is I do not check my analytics or anything that. Like we don't really get into any of the
you're like I don't need to because I know that a lot of people are into it.
Yeah, I think that I am like a very big, almost like a perfectionist, I guess would be like kind of
so you would get obsessive over it.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So to me, I would rather take it day by day, give it my absolute everything, and then know if something isn't as good as it could have been. I did everything I freaking possibly could, and that's that. So that's kind of how I like to take it.
I love that. Sounds like you have very good work ethic. Like you are a very good worker, entrepreneur mindset. If you weren't doing this though, do you think you would have continued dance or done something else? Maybe been a nurse?
That's such a good question because like you said, I've always been very like entrepreneur. Like that's always my mindset. I'm always like, it's either all or nothing for me. Like I give anything, absolutely everything. So I feel like I probably would have found something like in that similar idea. I could picture myself even being like maybe a personal trainer or something.
Okay, yeah.
I've always wanted to do like maybe even like a dietitian, kind of even going that route, or a dance teacher. I have a million different things that I kind of have wanted to do. So
well, and speaking on like fitness and being a dietitian, so many of the questions in the box were, how does she keep her body? She's so hot, her body. And being in the dance world, that is always a topic of conversation, is your body. Did you ever struggle with body image issues?
Yeah, I think that growing up like in the dance industry is very interesting. I think that one thing that like I think about is that's so different from like a regular person is that I don't remember a time ever that I wasn't thinking about like what I ate or what I was exercising that day. Like I genuinely don't remember a time where I wasn't thinking about that.
So even as a child?
Oh yes. Which definitely contributes to dance. But I also feel like I'm very grateful for that because now I'm extremely educated on it. So I don't feel like it's ever been necessarily a problem because I just know so much about my body and I'm very in tune. And to me, it's kind of more just that I know I feel my best when I'm eating like this and when I'm staying active. And I think I've always kind of looked at it more of that way and less about like an image.
Because you're a perfectionist, being a perfectionist, do you ever feel obsessive over it?
I think I've definitely gotten that way in the past, but more just about like dancing, like more about like almost the capability of like being at my absolute best to do my absolute best. And so I feel like since stopping dance, it's more just about like feeling good and enjoying myself.
Yeah.
So I think I've figured out a good like healthy relationship with working out and eating.
Well, yeah, you should drop a link to your workout. What do you do when you go to the gym?
I don't go to the gym.
Oh, what do you do?
I just work out at home. I literally have a yoga mat and 2 dumbbells and I roll it out in my family room.
Okay.
And sometimes I follow an influencer that I love and other times I just do my own thing. And I think that since I started dancing so young, I've always had, and just kind of the way I'm built, I'm very muscular.
Yeah.
And I think that that's helped me a lot because obviously your muscle helps like your metabolism. And so I've always been very muscular and easy to put on muscle and a fast metabolism, all those things. So I think that's definitely helped me out. But yeah, I love to just do some quick workouts at home. And the healthiest I've ever been, like lately, since like getting married and stuff, is when I'm just like not thinking about it. You know, like I eat the good things that make me feel good, but if I want this, I have that because you want it.
Yeah,
you
don't
know,
wanna
and
just
then
tell
you're
yourself
not
no all the time.
Yeah, and then you're not restricting yourself, and you can still
Yeah.
enjoy yourself going out and doing different things.
I love that. With all of that comes the question that everyone wants me to ask you though is, do you guys want kids? Because that changes your body.
Yeah.
Is getting pregnant. Is that something
Definitely.
you want?
Since I was like ever since I could freaking remember, all I have ever dreamed about is my family. Like even like everybody when they were younger, they wanted to be like a professional dancer and move to New York and all these things. That was never my mindset. Like I genuinely just wanted a family and a home, and like I always just pictured this like dynamic of a loving family and whatever. And so yes, 1,000,000%, that is my freaking dream. Obviously, like I'm so young.
So young.
I don't know when. I think we're just
You're just
taking it as it is. I think
it is.
Yeah, I think it's really nice that we like are able to. There's nothing restricting us. Like we're very stable with everything, and so that's very comforting to know that whenever we're ready, we're ready.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not going to say like a timeline or anything. But
okay.
yes, 100% want lots of kids.
Lots.
I'd say like 4.
Okay.
4 is like my
4 is a
my
good
number if that all
well,
works
and I feel
out.
like since you have 2 sisters, you like grew up with a family of 3 kids, so you want to like get at least one more than that.
Yeah.
Like I grew up with just 2, so I have 3, and I'm like, I think this is okay because it's just one more than I had with my family.
Yeah. So both me and my husband, we both have, there's 3 kids. And so I think we both were like, 4 is like, 4 fun. But obviously that changes so much when once you start having kids. So we'll see. But that's kind of like the
4,
number I see in my head.
Okay. And your husband's on board.
Oh, yeah.
I love it.
I think my husband would have a baby tomorrow if he could.
Well, because he's 4 years older. So he's 24?
He's 25 right now.
He's
yeah.
25. Mm-hmm. And what does he do for work? Or have you retired your husband? How about you retired him at 25?
I love it. He did summer sales for the last 6 years, but last summer we had an absolute awful experience, and that was the end of that.
Where did he go?
Well, we were in Indiana.
Okay, so you went with him.
Yeah. So we dated a summer, we were engaged a summer, and then last summer I moved out with him. And it was really fun. I thought it was awesome living in like a different place and stuff, but we had a very bad experience, and now we are in the works of a lot of different things. And he's the very like, we are the same as in there's like a million things we want to do. We're very entrepreneur mindset, and he has a million different things that he's working on right now, and we're doing some things together, and I'm very, very excited. There's lots of stuff coming. So that's really
super
fun.
exciting. And that's good that you guys work good together, because like sometimes that doesn't work to work with your spouse.
Totally.
And so that's fun that you guys have that where you can do things together and not want to kill each other.
Yeah, because we both just love business. We love the idea of creating our own thing, and so it's been really fun.
Build an empire, baby.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Okay. What's been the easiest, not the easiest, let me rephrase that. What's been the hardest part about being an Amazon influencer, or just an influencer in general? Because I feel like people do think it's easy. And what's been the best part about it?
Totally. I am so, so grateful to be able to do what I do. I love that I can do it from wherever I want. I can create my own hours. It's an incredible job, and I'm so grateful for it. But I don't think that people realize that it's something that, especially with my personality, it's a 24-hour job.
Yep.
There's so much that goes into it. And it's not really something that you can just take a day off. Like, you can't just go on vacation and log out, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't work like that. Even if you plan ahead and you pre-film whatever it is, you're still posting, you're still commenting. And like I said, like for me, that's always on my mind. Yeah. Like, there's not an hour in the day that I'm not really like thinking about it, I guess. So I feel like it is kind of an all day, everyday thing, which I'm, again, so grateful that I'm able to do that from wherever, and I absolutely love every second of it, but it is very time consuming.
Never stops. Well, I think it takes a certain person to be able to be in that field.
Oh, totally.
Because you have to be able to not only want to do it, but
Mhm.
be able to think about that all the
Yeah.
time and not let it get to you.
Yeah, and you have to be very like self-motivated and you
Yes.
have to so I think that's definitely something I want to work on this year is trying to figure out more of almost like business hours, right?
Yeah.
Like a lot of people they go to work and they have those hours and then they're able to kind of like log off
Yeah.
and that's something that I really want to work on is trying to figure out like what are my hours of the day and then being able to not think about it as
Well,
much.
especially if you want babies. Like
Totally.
being a mom, like starting this and having 3 kids, I already feel like I'm never not thinking about
Totally.
this. And I'm like, I need to, even me, I need to
Mhm.
figure that out. So it's a hard thing to figure out. And so if you're already thinking about that now before
Mhm.
you get to that next phase of life, that's awesome. because
100%.
Hopefully by the time you do have kids, you'll maybe have a better
Yeah.
idea and be doing a better
Yeah.
job than I am. Because I'm like over here
Whatever.
like, turn it off, turn the
Whatever.
brain off. I don't want to think about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know. So I feel like this last year, I'm so glad that I was able to like give it my everything all the time, but I don't feel like that's necessarily like healthy. And I
Yeah.
think especially if you want to be like mentally good and still
Yeah.
having fun things that you're going
Yeah.
and doing and enjoying time with my husband and different things. And yeah, thinking about the future, that's definitely something that I want to get under control
Yeah.
a little bit.
Have you mentally had bad days? Like, do you
Oh,
ever
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Because it's so hard. Like, you're just at home the entire day, pretty much just on your phone. I
Yeah.
mean, there is no social really. I mean, sure, like commenting back to people,
Yeah,
but it's
but
not
it's
really
not
the same
reality.
social interaction.
Yeah.
So I've definitely had to figure out, like, okay, I need to get myself out in the
Yeah.
day. Like,
Get some vitamin D.
totally, exactly.
And what's been the best part?
Ooh. Oh, that's such a hard question. I think the best part is just like you feel like you're friends with that many people. Like
Yeah.
I genuinely feel like that many people like are supporting me and like have my back and just feeling that support system is just insane.
Oh, I bet.
And yeah, and like I mentioned, I love that I'm able to do it from wherever and go do things with my family and stuff. So yeah, but yeah,
I love
hard
that.
question.
I love that. Would you guys ever move out of state?
Ooh, well, since like my husband has moved, he's
I mean,
been
you've
out of
done-
state
I mean, you've
every
done the
like
summer
6
sales
summers.
stuff,
Yeah,
yeah.
So
But like actually like buy Utah move.
we are both so obsessed with our families. I don't think we could ever be away from them.
Gotcha.
We love traveling. We love like experience different places, but I don't think we could ever move away.
Move. Okay. Well, last question before we take out trash. When you're on Instagram and you're trying to grow, it's a lot. It's a
Mhm.
lot. And I think a lot of people want to know what advice you would give them to grow, not just Instagram, but like if they want to do an Amazon storefront or a TikTok, like what advice would you give them?
Totally. I think the best advice I could give, which I know a lot of people say this and they're probably sick of hearing it, but like start and be consistent.
Yeah.
There is no other way to grow than just like posting and being consistent and doing it every single day. I think that's definitely what's helped me the most and what kind of gets you in the algorithm and gets people are like planning on your posts. I mean, they're waiting and that they enjoy that throughout their day. And so having your times, being consistent, knowing what you're going to like stick to is huge.
How many times do you post a day?
I have 2 Amazon posts a day.
Okay.
And then another one of my big goals for this year is being more personal. Like I freaking love Amazon and I love fashion, but I would love to be known as more of just like an influencer.
Yeah.
Like just a lifestyle like influencer. And so that's something that I'm really working on is trying to get in a couple like personal posts each day too.
Do you have a like it to know it?
Yes, I do.
So do you buy things that aren't just Amazon?
So another goal for this year is trying to incorporating some of that stuff too.
Do you have like a contract with Amazon though, where like you can only do Amazon stuff?
No, there's nothing like that. So
Okay.
you can anybody can sign up for an Amazon storefront, which is another thing I freaking love about Amazon is that anybody can do it.
Yeah.
And I think that's incredible that you can just make a commission off of anything that you freaking post. And Amazon is incredible and they're so good to their influencers. But personally, I would just love to start like kind of experimenting with even like fashion and some different like categories too, like not just fashion, doing some home and fitness and different things. So I definitely want to start incorporating more like to know and different things than I do.
Besides Amazon, where do you like to shop?
Ooh, like Free People,
okay.
Aloe, all of those places.
Okay.
But the funny thing is, like, I didn't, like, this past year, I just didn't shop. So, like, it's pointless for me to buy anything, like, else, right? Like, I already have all these clothes. So,
and you have all the dupes.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Like,
why would I buy the $200 jumpsuit when I have a $12 jumpsuit?
Yeah, but I am excited to start incorporating more of that just for myself, too, to be able to have those different options.
Change it up a little bit.
Yeah, because I mean, I love the affordable finds. Like, I will
You're so
always
good at
be that
finding
type
them.
of girl. Like, I'm wearing all the dupes, you know?
Yeah.
But I also really love, like, investing in nice pieces. And so I'm excited to, like, show people that there's an option and that you can mix them and match them, and it works really well.
Well, and you deserve to treat yourself. Like, you work really hard. If you want to go buy a real, not a real thing, not a dupe, like, you should go do it.
Yeah.
You should go do it. Because, it's a full-time job what you're doing. You deserve it. So go get it. Go whatever you want. Go get it after this. Go buy it. Go buy it. Okay. Are you ready to take out trash?
Yes.
Because you have some trash that I told you we have to save it for personal trash. Yeah. Personal trash is brought to you by Road to Baby. Did you know that 1 in 8 people in the U.S. alone struggle with infertility and have difficulties growing their family? The team at Road to Baby understand the pain and frustration that can come with infertility, and they are there to help you navigate that often bumpy road to parenthood. Road to Baby is a surrogacy, egg, and sperm donation agency based out of San Diego, California, who connects those in need with surrogates, egg donors, and sperm donors to help them grow their family. Road to Baby believes in fairly compensating those who make these dreams of parenthood come true. First-time surrogates working with Road to Baby receive a minimum of $56,000 for their incredible dedication. Egg donors are generously compensated at $10,000 per donation, and sperm donors each earn $5,000 for their first donation. If you've ever considered becoming a surrogate, egg donor, or sperm donor yourself, I encourage you to reach out to Road to Baby. You have the power to change lives and make parenthood dreams come true. And wait, there's more. If egg, surrogacy, or sperm donation isn't for you, but you know someone who might be a perfect fit, you can earn $1,000 in referrals for egg and sperm donors and $6,000 or more per surrogate referral. If you or someone you know is struggling with infertility, remember that you are not alone. The experts at Road to Baby are there to help you navigate this often challenging path to parenthood. Their experience and guidance can make all the difference in your journey. Road to Baby exists to help growing families and creating a life-lasting connection and making dreams a reality. If you're ready to take that first step or just curious to learn more about the process, schedule a free consultation with Road to Baby. Visit www.roadtobaby.com. ROADTOBABY.com. Personal Trash is also brought to you by Good Gluten-Free Grub. If you are gluten-free or know someone who has had to switch their diet, you know how challenging it can be. Lauren Smith, creator and founder of GGFG, was diagnosed with celiac disease in 2016 and struggled to manage that adjustment for years. In 2018, she started sharing her favorite eats and travels on Instagram, and since then has grown her following into a worldwide and community-based business. She offers one-on-one coaching for anyone new to gluten-free lifestyle, whether that's celiac diagnosis or another disease that requires GF living. She has helped hundreds around the globe get that right education and the jumpstart she wishes she had back in 2016. Since then, she has started the Gluten-Free Education Podcast, where she shares tips, celiac stories, interviews experts, and gives hope to those who are in need of information. Lauren is located in Utah, and in 2022, she started hosting community events and parties that are catered fully gluten-free, creating community friendships and offering a safe space for people with dietary restrictions is so important to her because she knows how hard social events can be. Check out her website, goodglutenfreegrub.com, to shop merchandise and join her email list. Follow along on IG, TikTok, and Facebook at Good Gluten Free Grub, and subscribe to the podcast on Apple and Spotify. If you're local to Utah, join her private events Facebook group to stay in the know of upcoming parties and events. You got hacked.
Yeah. Yep. So I think that happened a month ago, like tomorrow, pretty much.
What happened?
So
You were on a
be
trip,
careful
right?
out there. Yeah. So we were in Mexico, literally in a different country. And we had signed up for like to get verified on my Instagram.
Okay.
And they freaking used that to their advantage. They decided to send us an email as Meta. It looked so legit. It looked so freaking legit. And saying like, congratulations, you got verified. All you need to do is sign up or sign into your Instagram through this link and it's there. Like that's all you have to do, right? And when you sign up to get verified through Instagram, it says that it's going to take like 3 weeks. And this was legit like on the 3-week mark, okay? We're sitting on the beach. We see the email come through. We're like, sweet, like we're distracted. We do the thing. And within like 2 minutes, we get an email that says, you've been hacked.
No.
From this random email. And we're like, what? Like, what? And so immediately we try and get on my Instagram. Logged out. Nothing works. And
no.
it just was
Did
a
your
nightmare
heart
from
just
there. Oh, my
sink?
heart just dropped.
Like that's your job.
Yeah.
That's your livelihood.
And it's crazy because we all know is TikTok is kind of like unreliable, right?
Yeah.
Like that's happened to people before, but
Yeah.
or Instagram, you look at as like it's Instagram, like nothing can happen, right? And so
it's Meta.
yeah, granted it was our fault, but
I'm surprised Instagram hasn't like got in on that because
Yes.
obviously whoever's doing that is hacked into
using
their
them
system
exactly
and knows when people are trying to get verified.
Exactly. So that is what was so freaking frustrating about this entire thing is that there's no way to get in contact with Instagram. So immediately the first thing we do after getting that email is like you go to Instagram, right? You're like,
Yeah.
hey, I need help. I need to fix this. And we did everything under the freaking sun through Instagram, trying to get in contact with Instagram. I mean, we even had like personal contacts of people and we just could not get in touch with anybody. I mean, my freaking husband got verified on his Instagram just to try and get in touch with Meta. And the whole thing is just a joke. You can't talk to anybody. It's impossible to get like in touch.
So what'd you do?
So
did you email them back and say, I hate
well,
you?
I know.
Like,
at that point, it's like you're
what did they
looking
want?
up. They wanted money. So
Okay.
they told us, they were like, if you pay us $2,000, I'll give your account back. And everything that you look up about getting hacked, it's like, do not pay the hacker.
Because $2,000 isn't crazy.
No,
but they'll
it's
just ask for
worth
more.
it. Exactly. They're like, they'll just ask for more. They'll get your bank information. They'll do all this stuff and don't contact them. Don't anything. And so we're trying our best to like do everything the right way.
Like, do I call the cops?
No, literally, like I don't freaking know. And like to me, the right thing to do was go through Instagram. But it got to this certain point where we're like, they were threatening to like delete the account. And it was so frustrating because we're also in another country. So like we're going in and out of service. We can't really even contact this person. And so long story short, after a lot of going back and forth, when we got back home, because this happened like 5 days into our trip, so we had like 3 days left in Mexico.
At least it wasn't the first day, and that just completely ruined your trip. Like, did you have fun before this?
Yeah, we had really fun before
good.
that, and it was like our whole family was there, and so I felt awful because we had to like turn around from doing so many things.
Well, I'm
because
sure you
things
were
would
just
happen.
sick to your stomach.
Oh yeah, and my family's so freaking supportive that everybody just felt awful, and they were all researching. They were all like trying to help so much, but there just really wasn't anything you could do, and so finally, when we got home, my husband kind of like took it into his hands, and I guess he started talking to the hacker, and he kind of was like, I mean, this was a last stitch effort. Like there was nothing else to do. Yeah, like a last resort. If we lose $2,000, it is what it is, right?
Yeah.
And so finally, he makes this deal with the hacker. He says he'll pay him half before, half after. I think he got him down to like $1,200 or something like that. Okay. And everybody also was so worried that we like gave him like our credit card information or something. Yeah. And no, we actually paid him through Bitcoin.
Okay, yeah.
And so we paid him half before. The deal was that he'd give us the password. We'd be able to get in, completely secure the account, and then we'd pay him the other half. And that's exactly what happened.
Wow.
So I don't know if he was just so desperate at this point. Like, that he just did it or if that would have happened from the beginning. I mean, it's just one of those things where it's like nobody could have known, and we're so lucky because it could have been so much freaking worse. But we were able to like get it back and secure it. He had deleted all of my posts, and he said that they would be in the like recently deleted thing, but we were only able to restore like 150 reels or something, I think. So luckily, like business wise, we were able to get on track really fast, and like we gained the momentum back fairly fast. And so that way, like it didn't harm us very much besides like the days that it was gone. But I am really sad that like all of my personal stuff since I was like 8 years old is gone.
Yeah.
I mean, luckily we still have like those memories and pictures and videos and stuff like
On
obviously
your
backed
phone,
up on
yeah.
phones and computers and stuff, but that did kind of breaks my heart a little bit.
I'm just like shocked that people like that exist.
I know.
Because, okay, did you ever think of maybe hiring somebody to hack the hacker?
Yes. So
Because
yeah.
like my brother-in-law, he does like cybersecurity. So that would be my first thought if I got hacked was like, yo, Kaden, hack them back and steal all their money.
So I was like reaching out to, because there's a lot of influencers have gotten hacked.
Yes.
Like it's almost like a when type of thing. Like you're just, you know what I mean? And so I reached out to everybody, and a lot of people had different answers. A lot of people had never gotten it back, but a lot of people had actually used the same hacker to get in. But I was really nervous because I know Instagram hates like third party type situations. And sometimes that in general can just get your account deleted from Instagram. And so that made me really nervous. And so we had actually been in contact with a hacker to hack it, but we ended up trying the original hacker first, and then we probably would have went to that if it hadn't worked.
Oh my gosh. And Instagram never talked to you?
Nope. And I've even reached out to him about the deleted posts. I'm like, hey, where are they? Like, they should be recently deleted, and they just are literally no help.
That's crazy.
Which is crazy because Instagram is so freaking huge, and like it's people's livelihoods, right?
That's what's crazy is because Instagram literally not only controls like our entertainment and like what we care about, which is crazy, but it pays people's bills.
Exactly. I mean, yeah.
Like in a second,
my whole job.
In a second, like it could change so many people's lives. Like the amount of power that Meta has is actually really terrifying.
It is. It's scary.
That's like so scary. Oh my gosh.
Yep. So I think that's just insane. I don't know how they don't have more contacts and ways to get a hold of them and people to talk to. But
wow,
we're very lucky.
But there was no hacking of TikTok, Amazon. It was just Instagram. Thank goodness.
Immediately when it happened, I got in and I changed every single password to everything. And I don't know how we got a good hacker that just gave us the account back.
A good hacker. He was a good guy.
Yeah, I know.
Or a good girl. Sorry, I don't want to be sexist.
Yeah,
women can hack too. Women can hack too.
I don't know,
but like, was he or she a good person? No.
But we somehow got the password back. I don't know.
For $1,200.
We lucked out. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, it was just a freaking nightmare.
Gosh.
It was awful. And then like I've been so paranoid ever since.
I would be.
I'm like so on edge and just terrified all the time.
Very valid.
I see any email come through and I'm like, oh, I'm like shaking.
Well, and that's crazy that they like made it so legit.
Oh, I should show you the email. It is like, I don't know how anybody would catch it. I really don't. It did teach us a lot.
Yeah.
And we were able to take a lot from it. Obviously, we got everything very, very secure. And so there were obviously good things that came from it.
Yeah.
And luckily we were able to get the main thing back, which is the account. And that's that.
See, I would be so nervous if I was like, I don't know, freaking Alex Cooper or like someone that has like millions of followers.
Oh my gosh, I can't imagine.
And like, I'm sure hackers are trying to hack them every day.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
so I'm like, I'll just stay small.
Yes.
Stay small.
Nobody's
under the radar.
trying to get to me. Yeah.
Under the radar. Yeah. Nobody knows who I am. I'm a nobody. You don't want any part of this. Like, bye. Like,
just don't worry about me. Yeah.
That's fine. Go get the big ones.
Yeah.
Fine. Yeah, that's some trash.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
And a lot of people were worried. They're like, oh, now that you paid him, like, hackers are just going to like keep trying to get to you. And I'm like,
you're like,
what
I need my account.
What to freaking do? I know. And that's why I actually did a huge story time and I posted it on my Instagram and I ended up deleting it because the amount of comments and things. I mean, I was already so paranoid and anxious that any comment I saw, I couldn't handle it. So I deleted it.
Good. Protect your peace.
I know. It was
oh
awful.
My gosh. Okay. Well, what about any trash this week? Do you have any trash from this week?
Ooh.
Any good? Any bad?
Let me think.
Do you just work all day long?
Pretty much. I've been obsessed with the show This Is Us.
The most depressing show on the planet.
I don't know. I can't help it.
Did you just start?
No, I started a little bit ago, but I'm like on like season 4. I think I'm like almost done. It's so
Is it over? Like, did the show end?
I think so. I mean, I've only seen the like 5 seasons.
Because I think I stopped watching. When did I stop? I don't want to spoil anything. Spoiler alerts. I stopped watching after she like gets remarried to the friend.
Oh yeah, there's a lot.
And I was like, this is just getting sad.
I know.
And she's pregnant. What's her face?
Kate?
Yes,
the sister?
Yes. No, not Kate. Her brother's like random one night stand or something. Yes.
Okay, I like just passed that.
Okay,
yeah.
yes. I just stopped watching after that.
Yeah, I think there's like 5 seasons. I know, but I don't know why I'm addicted to it. It's so good.
It is good.
It's so good.
It's drama. It's sad.
I've loved it.
The episode with the freaking, was it the toaster? What was it? It was a crock pot.
When it lights on fire.
I was like, I'm never using the crock pot ever again.
Oh, it's
no
so
more crock
sad.
pots. No, that episode.
Oh, it breaks your heart.
No, I was a puddle. I was a puddle. Do you cry?
No.
I'm like, you don't seem like an emotional person. I'm like,
yeah, you're spot on. I'm pretty just chill, but it is very, very sad.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that's probably why you can watch it, is because you don't cry.
Yeah.
Where like I'm like hyperventilating. Yeah. I need an inhaler.
Yeah. I just am watching it 24/7 just while I'm working. It's just like
it's just background music. It's nothing. Freaking people dying.
That's what I do. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. This Is Us. I love that. I love that. I've been watching The Bachelor.
Oh, I have been too.
I stopped watching The Bachelor and I just got back on The Bachelor train.
Yeah.
I stopped watching after Chris Harrison left because.
Yeah. I stopped watching for a while too. I think this is my first season because everybody was so hyped on it that I started it again.
And it feels like the old Bachelor again. Mm-hmm. Like it's given very Bachelor energy. It's very nostalgic. The way that they're like producing it just feels familiar.
Back to normal.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I haven't watched the most recent one, but he looks okay. Have you seen the show Luca? It's a Disney movie. Oh,
yes.
I saw you post like that. The guy
he
Luca.
Totally does.
I was watching it and I'm like, where have I seen this
He totally does.
And then Mom Brain, it's Luca.
Yeah.
Luca, what are you doing here?
So
what are you doing here?
Have you seen all the posts about his eyes?
No.
Everybody's saying that like his eyes are yellow and a bunch of like medical people are like,
isn't that like kidney failure?
Yeah, they're all like duetting his posts. And everybody's like so worried about him.
Look. Yeah. Joey Bachelor eyes.
Yeah. It was like just one of his like recent TikToks that everybody's so worried.
There's like a whole Reddit page. Med students watching Joey on The Bachelor.
Yeah.
What?
Isn't that crazy? What's funny is I even
what if he gets like diagnosed
with
like kidney disease from all these people?
Everybody's like, I hope he like acknowledges it on the Women Tell All or whatever. Everybody's waiting for him to like say something about it.
What? I would never notice.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Wait, that is crazy. But I don't think they're that yellow.
I know. I don't know. There was just like one recent TikTok that they like looked
like around his eyes. Like not his
the whites of
like
his
not
eyes.
His pupils. Mm-hmm. His pupils are like hazel.
Yeah.
Oh my
crazy.
gosh.
I just was seeing that the last couple of days.
Okay. Are you a Swiftie?
No, I'm not.
Oh my gosh. That surprises me.
Really?
You seem like you would be a Swiftie.
I am actually just like, I'm a country music girl and that's
I could see that.
Yeah.
Well, did you like Taylor when she was country? Tim McGraw? You were like, what, 7?
Yes. I mean, I would definitely listen to those, but I'm also like not a big like celebrity or like just like person. Like culture. I just don't really know about many people. I just kind of like listen to the songs.
So are you going to watch the Super Bowl then on Sunday?
Oh yeah.
Because Taylor's going to be there.
Is she just because of the Chiefs?
Yes, the Chiefs. Yes. No, she's not performing. I believe it's
who is performing.
It's
because obviously that's the only reason I watch.
Why am I having a brain fart of who it is? Do you know who it is? Usher? Yeah, it's Usher.
Oh yes, that'll be good.
Which is it going to be good? I don't really care to see
he's
Usher
like
perform.
an OG though, kind of, right?
The only songs is "Yeah" by Usher. Yeah. That's literally it? That's it. That's all I know about Usher.
Well, let's hope he does that one.
If he doesn't do that one, then I will be at loss of words. I'll be like, I'll just be sitting there in the corner just humming.
Yeah.
No, I think that's weird they're having Usher. I don't.
It does seem like a little. They could do better.
I know he's like an OG, but like, when was the last time he ever?
They
released
should have just had Taylor Swift,
right? Except she can't.
That would have been iconic.
She has a contract with, is it Pepsi or Coca-Cola? Carly, do you know? I think it's Coca-Cola and Pepsi is with Super Bowl. Or she has a deal with Pepsi and Coca-Cola is with Super Bowl. One of the two.
Oh, that's crazy.
But her contract ends, so she could do it next year.
Oh.
Who knows?
Well, hopefully the Chiefs get in again or something.
OMG. Is it OMG an Usher song? Oh. Wait, are all his songs just like the same thing? Yeah.
It seems like
OMG. Yeah, like what?
They're all the same vibe.
I don't know any Usher songs. I need to look up Usher songs because now I'm so confused.
Oh my god.
And like, didn't he have a resident? Okay, so OMG and yeah, those are the
you
only
knew it.
songs I know. Or Love in This Club. I wanna make love.
Oh yeah, I love that song.
Oh,
let's hope he does those. That'd be actually really good.
I would listen to that song when I was in 3rd grade and like pretend I was making out with my like
This
with
is
my
a
crush.
vibe.
Yeah, I was like, oh yeah,
Oh,
we're gonna
that
make
song
love in
does,
this club. Oh yeah, and
I love it.
I don't know any of these other ones. My Boo, good.
Oh, I know that one. My
You know
Boo
My
is
Boo?
good. Yeah.
I'm older than you.
Isn't
I should
this
know
like
this.
2000s?
Yeah, that's
like,
2004.
See, yeah, I love it. Yeah.
Hey Daddy, DJ got us falling in
Oh,
love.
yeah.
I feel like I know that,
you
but I
gotta
don't.
know these.
I feel like I should, but I
Oh,
don't.
see, I'm actually really excited. I like
Superstar, Scream. I know Scream.
Uh-huh.
His songs are so sexual. Climax. You
don't
make me
even
want to
realize.
scream. Climax, boyfriend, bad girl. Oh yeah.
gosh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Love that. Speaking of songs though, I have some trash. My daughter, oh my gosh. So I listen to music, that's not always kid friendly.
Oh, yeah.
But like I feel
they
like,
don't know.
like Justin Bieber seems safe to me. Like I'm like, okay, is it like the most kid appropriate? No, but like it's not dropping F-bombs.
Totally.
Like we're fine. We are listening to the song I Am the One that has DJ Khaled and Justin Bieber. And there's this part of the song where he goes, booty on a Gucci belt. And my daughter goes, he just said booty on a Gucci belt? That's weird. And I'm like, do not repeat that. And she's like, Mom, it's funny. Booty on a Gucci belt. And now she says that all the time. She's like, booty on a Gucci belt. And I'm like, oh
no.
my gosh, I can't listen to
You're like,
music.
listen.
I can't listen to music. Like that wasn't even a swear word, but she heard booty
that's
and thought it was funny.
hilarious.
So now my daughter's saying is booty on a Gucci belt.
Yeah. Okay, but kids swearing is the funniest thing
I don't
ever.
even think my kids know swear words.
Really?
Which is funny because I say fuck on this podcast.
Yeah.
Like I have a potty mouth on
They
this
don't
podcast.
even know. They're not.
But in mom life, I don't swear at all.
Yeah.
So like, have you seen the TikTok trend where they put kids in the bathroom? They're like, say all your bad words.
Yeah.
I don't think my kids would know a single
They would
one.
just be like saying booty or
yeah, they
different
would
things.
say, my daughter would be like saying booty on a Gucci
Stupid.
belt.
Yeah.
That would be the swear words.
Oh, I love that though.
I don't think they know any.
Oh, but it's so funny. I'm like, if
It
my
is
kids
funny.
accidentally swear, I don't know how I'm gonna like.
It is funny.
I think I would just
Kids
die.
say some funny,
Oh, they're
funny
hilarious.
things. Kids are the best. I'm
Oh,
excited
yeah.
for you to have babies.
Oh, and I
It's the
know our
best.
kids are just gonna be like feisty. It's gonna be.
Are you
so
and your husband?
interesting.
I know you guys are alike, but do you have similar personalities when it comes to like? Does he cry? Like, is he sensitive?
You know what? I feel like personality wise, we're actually pretty opposite, which is
Okay.
perfect because we kind of balance each other out. He gets me out of my comfort zone, whatever. He is like class clown, like
Okay.
loudest person in the room, absolutely hilarious. He was like, had the wild side, and I am just like, I'm the opposite. I literally could care less about like any of that stuff. I'm
Yeah.
very just like low key.
To yourself.
And so I have a feeling all of our kids are going to be like him and they're going to really test me a little
Yeah.
bit. And they're just going to be these feisty little like
They're gonna be off
balls
the
of
walls.
energy. So
Yeah.
that's going to be fun.
No, it'll be fun. It'll
Yeah.
be fun for
It's
sure.
perfect. So I'm like, you know how to handle all of that. You take care of it and
Yeah.
we can balance each other
You
out.
go do that. I'm gonna go shopping.
Yeah.
For my job. It's my
Yeah.
job. I have
Yeah.
to shop.
Literally.
No, really though. You have to. It's fine.
It's not an option.
Any other trash before we do Trash Topic Can that you can think of from this week? Anything you got to take out?
Oh, I think that's, you know what I've been thinking about lately?
What?
How hard it is to like make friends when you're older.
It is. It is hard.
I feel like I'm just in
Do you have friends?
such-
Because you said how you like
So,
weren't
I
really a
mean,
friend girl.
Yeah, I have like influencer friends, right?
Yeah.
Like people like online, and I have some good friends from high school that like I still kind of keep up with. But I'm in such like an interesting time of life where like
Yeah.
not many people my age are like married and like living that type of life, and I just feel like I'm in such an awkward spot. And I'm like, if I had a friend, what would we even like talk about? Like, I don't even know. Like, it's just so hard. Or like, how do you even meet friends now? That's something I've been thinking so much about.
You go to church. Do you ever, or is anyone at church somebody you're like,
we are like the youngest people in our wards by far. Like, I think the other like youngest people have like 3 kids.
Okay.
So like that's
out the window. You don't go to the gym, so that's out the window.
Maybe I need to start like.
But like, have you ever tried just like DMing one of your Instagram friends and be like, we should hang out in real life?
I need to so bad. I just am so scared. Why? Because I think it's like, and maybe it's just like an insecurity thing. I'm like, why would they want to be friends with me? Like, I don't even know how. Like, what would we have in common?
I'm your friend. We're friends. We're at different phases of life, but we're friends.
I love it.
We're friends.
Oh, it's just
you can
so
come
hard.
over whenever you want, like some baby snugs. And
yes.
we
my
can
gosh.
hang out.
Babies are the freaking best.
But I do think making friends when you're older is hard because everyone's in different phases of life, and like it's very rare for you to find like a best friend later in life.
Totally.
Just like on your own, unless you're like put in a situation where like maybe your husband's coworker's wife, or like you're it just church, like it just happens. It's not like you're just walking at the grocery store and your carts bump and you go, oh my gosh,
do you want to be friends?
Yes or no? Like that doesn't really happen. So that's hard.
It is hard. I mean, luckily I'm like best friends with my sisters, and I'm definitely not like missing out on anything, but I've just been thinking about that lately. I'm like, how does that even happen? But
you have like a 1-up because you have 500 followers on Instagram or something?
Yeah,
more than that.
Really hit that. Yeah.
Like that's 500,000 people that want to be your friend, Indy.
I know. It just
you got
so
a whole
scary.
You got a whole pool
to
choose from. Some people are like, I have nobody that wants to be my friend. People are obsessed, Indy. They want to be your friend.
Nice.
But that's probably hard too. Do you ever get nervous that like the friendships aren't genuine because they just want clout?
I mean, luckily, I've never dealt with that just because I've never even like
put yourself out there.
Yeah. I mean, even like, I get invited on so many like influencer trips and stuff, and I just am so freaking scared.
Indy,
I need to go. You know what? I'm realizing this is just my fault. I just need to put myself
You're like, I had so hard to make friends. I've had a million opportunities, but I
think I just talked myself through that.
I just can't make friends. It's weird. So many people want to be my friend, but it's hard.
It just is scary.
Indy, no, you need to
go.
It's
so scary, and it's intimidating.
It is intimidating, but like it's so interesting because you seem so confident. Thanks. So that's crazy that intimidates you.
Yeah. I mean, I think just kind of like we were talking about before, like just
like, did you
growing up never really like experiencing or just putting myself out?
Did you ever have like mean girl experiences?
I mean, I think everybody in high school has experiences, right? It just is kind of a rough.
But like, has that like triggered you to then not want to have girlfriends in your life?
I think it's just hard to trust people for sure.
Okay.
And yeah, I think it's just hard.
Well, I think you need to go on some trips because you'll find some friends.
That
really
was like
easily.
a little therapy session. I figured
that's what Weekly Trash is for.
We talked ourselves through
that. That's what we're for. It is a therapy session. We're just letting it all out, all the feelings, all the trash. No, but I do think you have it. You have it good. You can find some friends. I think I'm confident.
We need to put ourselves out there.
I'm confident you can. But the whole like being a little on guard and like making sure that it's genuine is something to look out for, especially in this industry.
Totally.
You don't want anyone using you.
Totally.
Because that's hard.
Just scary, yeah.
Trying to think of if I have any other trash before we do Trash Topican. I had talked to him. I went to Disneyland and I was like super sick and I like threw up and it was like horrible. It was absolutely the worst thing ever.
That sounds awful.
But since I got back, I've had no appetite. I'm not sick anymore.
Oh.
But like, and it's not, I've been taking that weight loss shot drug that everyone takes. But that's not why I haven't taken it in like 2 weeks because I was so sick. I was like, I don't want to shoot myself up if I'm already sick. I have zero appetite. Like nothing sounds good. So of course I immediately go, I'm pregnant. Like I'm pregnant. I'm pregnant. And I literally thought I was pregnant 2 weeks ago, wasn't pregnant. So I need somebody to just like talk me off this cliff. Like there's no way I'm pregnant. I'm not pregnant, but I always think I'm pregnant.
I know because.
Do you ever think you're pregnant?
Oh, all the time.
Are you on like a birth control or anything? Because I'm not on anything.
I'm not either.
So I'm like.
Do you do natural cycles?
No, we just use condoms.
Oh, okay.
I don't have time to track anything.
Yeah.
So I'm like, we're not even going to test the waters here. And I'm not going on birth control. I'm not getting an IUD.
Oh, no.
So.
Oh, I had the worst freaking experience with birth control. Screw birth control. It
Like
sucks.
the pill?
The pill and the IUD. So I like started birth control because I had really like irregular periods.
Yeah.
When I was like junior high, like really young. I was on the
Really?
pill for years. And then
When you're probably so active too that like it threw it off too.
oh yeah, like it was just awful experience. I was so young, trying a million different pills, nothing worked, it all sucked. Then I like got off of it. I decided to like try and let my body regulate.
Yeah.
Did it regulate? Of course not. I was getting married, got the IUD. That was awful. I know everybody's experience is so different, but
Yeah.
it absolutely sucked for me. So now I do the Aura ring with
Okay,
natural
yeah,
cycles,
yeah.
and it's incredible.
And you haven't had a pregnancy scare, so
I mean, it definitely, you're like, we're extremely careful, but you're still like testing it a little bit.
Yeah.
So it definitely is like scary at times.
See, I don't want to mess with that. Like I have 3
know.
children and my baby's 8 months old. I'm not
I
trying to get
know.
pregnant.
I know.
I'm not trying to. But like if you got pregnant, it wouldn't be the end of the world. Like
And that's why I finally
You're like,
decided to
whatever.
do it. Because I was like, you know what? If that happens, it's meant to be.
Yeah.
But
and it wouldn't be
It
the end of
is
the world
pretty
if I got
easy.
pregnant, but like I would
Maybe not your
need
first
to go
choice.
into a psych ward.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I would have a mental breakdown if I found out I was pregnant right now.
I'm sure you're good.
I'm good, but I just
I wonder
women always
I
think
wonder
they're
if
pregnant.
it can stay in your system for a certain
Yeah, I
amount of
don't know
time
what
or
it is.
something.
But maybe my body's just like you threw up and pooped yourself so much.
Yeah, you're
Don't
probably
put
just
anything
not
in your
even
body.
nothing
Don't
sounds
put
good.
anything in your
Yeah.
body. And
Oh,
like,
I'm
okay.
sure that's normal.
But like I used to be a sushi like fanatic.
Yes.
Okay, like Tsunami and Lehigh
Mhm,
knew me by
so good.
name. Like I was a loyal customer.
Yeah.
I haven't been in forever. And then I went on a little girls' day. We went to the outlets and got some stuff for Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Shout out Traverse Mountain. And we were like, oh, let's go to Tsunami. It's just like right here.
Mhm.
And that's my favorite place. Like I should have devoured it.
Uh-huh.
I had like 3 bites of my roll and I was like, what's wrong with me? Like I don't want this.
Okay, but you know what? We're also obsessed with sushi, and we've been to a few different places in Utah lately, and it just is not it. Nothing is hitting.
Honestly, I'm terrified of any sushi place except for Tsunami and Wasabi and Draper. Have you been to Wasabi
Oh,
and
I
Draper?
haven't.
That's a good one. But anytime I go anywhere else, I'm like, ew.
Yeah. We went to Happy Sumo.
Okay,
And we've
everyone
been to
loves Happy
Tsunami,
Sumo, and I
and-
don't like Happy Sumo.
Yeah, neither of them were good.
What do you get when you go to Tsunami?
We are more just like sashimi all the way.
Oh,
Like,
so
we
you
just,
guys are like-
oh, we're like sushi. Yeah.
See, I'm like in between. I'm not like a Vegas roll girl. Like
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
not sushi, you
But
guys.
like the fun
That's a
little
bagel.
rolls. I know,
Like,
literally.
That's not
That
sushi. It's
is
a bagel.
fake sushi.
That's literally cream cheese, fried rice,
Yeah.
and salmon. That's a bagel.
Yeah.
Okay. But I'm also not sashimi. Like sashimi
Okay.
is like a parasite on a thing of rice. Like I'm not. I'm like in the middle. I like some avocado, some jalapeno.
Oh, totally. Like, I don't know what they call it. It's usually like a sunrise or sunset or sundance.
So there's the sunshine
Mhm.
and there's the sunrise. Sunrise has a lemon on it.
Yes, that
The sunshine has asparagus.
one.
I like
the
the
one
sunshine.
with the lemon.
Okay, that would
I
seem,
usually love.
That's a sashimi type.
Oh, okay.
Like,
a little too. Okay,
it's a little
I
too
got
fresh
you.
for me. I'm like, ugh, I need like a little something.
Yeah.
You know, I like the DTH sauce. You need to get, but you probably wouldn't like that because you like fresh.
What is it? Is
fresh.
it like the
DTH sauce is kind of like, I wouldn't say it's like a spicy mayo because it's not a thick
Okay.
tendency, but it has consistency, but it has like a kick to it.
Oh, interesting.
But it's the same color. It's like pink, and it has
Sounds
those like
good.
little fish eggs in it.
Oh,
Is it what's that taboki?
Yeah, something like that. Something like
It's
that.
good.
I used to eat those as a kid, like by the bowl. My parents would like order me a bowl of freaking
You're
fish eggs.
joking.
No.
Okay, have you had caviar?
No, I haven't.
You should try it.
I should.
That's
try
your bougie
it.
thing that you can buy
Ooh,
after
I should
this.
try it.
Where would you even get caviar here?
I've seen the ones like in the little circle things, and they
Yeah.
eat it with a little cracker.
I don't even know where you could get caviar. I'm assuming maybe Market Street Grill, maybe.
Oh, probably. Yeah.
Let me see. I'm actually really curious about this.
I
Caviar
know. I can't believe I've never tried
for
that.
sale. For sale near me. World Market, you could get caviar.
okay.
It looks like. It says Macy's. I don't.
Oh,
I
would
don't
we
think
trust
I would
that?
trust. I want like real caviar. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any restaurants. If anybody
I'm
knows a
not
restaurant in
surprised.
Utah that has good caviar,
Let me know.
let me know. Oh, here we go. I found it. Yep. Okay. The Evo Hotel. Where the F?
What the heck?
Okay, these places are not in Utah. This says it's in Utah. I have never, ever
I've
heard
never
of this.
that.
European Tasties. Apparently that's in Utah. Fleming's. Oh, Fleming's.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Fleming's has caviar. I have never heard of these restaurants before. Okay, Takashi. That's a sushi place.
Oh, yeah. In Salt Lake.
Yeah.
They're pretty good.
See, and I haven't had it in forever, but last time I don't remember loving it.
Really? Oh, sushi's just freaking hard. Have you been to Nobu?
Okay, no, but I looked at their menu and I'm like, I don't even know what I'd order.
I know. So what you do, okay, so we were in Vegas in December and we literally went there like 3 times because it was that good. Insane. It'll spoil you. Like no other sushi will ever be good again, but you basically, they can like do like almost like a chef's menu and they just like bring it out like their like favorites or whatever. Oh my gosh, it's insane. If you're ever in Vegas or something, you have to try it.
I have to.
And there you probably will like sashimi.
Oh no, I probably will.
Yeah, it's different. It is like, different.
It's good.
It's actually good. Which I know Nobu is like so. People probably think it's like overrated, but it is good.
No, everyone's obsessed. I need to try.
It is good.
I need to try. Okay, are you ready for Trash Topican?
Yes.
Trash Topican is brought to you by Hello Seconds. Hello Seconds is a high-end thrift store located in Lindon that offers a unique shopping experience for everyone. With a wide range of clothes, home decor, and accessories, Hello Seconds is the perfect place to find hidden gems at affordable prices. You can find brands like Free People, Lululemon, Nike, Anthropologie, Urban Outfitters, Zara, just to name a few. And one of the standout features at Hello Seconds is the affordable booth rental option. Sellers can rent a booth for $20 a week and receive assistance from the staff in promoting and selling their items daily, while also getting 70% of the sales. Also, I'm going to have a booth there soon, so keep a lookout. I'm excited. But at Hello Seconds, the focus is on embracing personal style without breaking the bank. Bougie on a budget. The store believes that fashion shouldn't have a high price tag, and they strive to provide customers with fashionable options at affordable prices. And they just opened a studio upstairs from the building called Studio 222 that they rent out for photography and events, parties, bridal, baby showers, sound baths, yoga, etc. So if you're in the mood for that as well, you can also head over there for that. So if you're interested in getting a booth, mention Weekly Trash and you will get your booth rental for free. That's right, for free. I love Hello Seconds and thank you for sponsoring today's episode. You get to pick a topic out of this trash can. Let's see what it is. See if you get a spicy one.
I know.
See if you can read my handwriting.
Oh, favorite article of clothing. Perfect.
Oh, that's perfect for you. That is actually perfect for you. Okay, I'm going to pick one too when you're done.
Yes. Okay. So, favorite article of clothing. I'm going to say 2.
Okay.
I love denim jeans. If there is a pair of just like incredible denim jeans, I'm obsessed.
Like a stretchy denim or like pure denim?
Both. I love like a pure denim that's not stretching, just sucks you in and you just look incredible.
Snatched.
Love that. If I'm ever like needing a confidence boost, that is what I go for.
Okay.
But I also just love like these, like the barrel jeans, like just a funky pair of jeans. I am all about. They're comfy. They give you like a funky look. I'm obsessed.
Barrel jeans, I cannot get on board.
Really?
I look like an insane person.
Okay, have you just tried the Free People ones?
I honestly haven't tried any because I refuse to put them on.
Okay, listen. Free Peoples are very extreme and they're like heavy denim and they're like big. These Amazon ones, I have to say, these are Amazon and they're a barrel.
Okay, but they don't look crazy.
Exactly. I genuinely think they're better because they're a little bit more low key. They have the same shape, but they're not as like heavy of a denim.
Okay.
And they're just like flattering and cute.
Okay, drop the link.
I will because I'm obsessed.
To Indy store for everybody.
I know. I genuinely think Amazons are actually better than Free People.
Because everyone's posting the barrel jeans, and I'm just like, is this what the world has come to?
You're like, what is going on?
I have to like first you get rid of high-waisted skinny jeans, and then you do flared, and then you do bootleg, and then you do low rise, and now we're gonna do crazy pants. Crazy pants.
Oh, I'm done.
Barrel jeans? No.
Okay, yeah. These, I think you might like them.
Those are cute. Okay,
I think they're actually very flattering.
Okay.
But I also just love shoes. I think shoes really make an outfit fun.
For sure. What kind of shoes? Like sneakers?
You know what? It's funny because like in high school and stuff, I was like a Hills girl. Like
I see that.
I'm so sure I just like loved a hill, whatever.
In high school, you were wearing heels.
Oh yes, I've always been. Like,
okay. This girl was an old soul. She came out of the womb and she was like, business.
Ready to go.
Let's go. I'm wearing stilettos to 5th grade.
Yeah. Like, like the platforms, the fancy like that. But now I'm definitely more of like sneakers, like
Cash.
that type of vibe.
Okay.
I just think they're fun.
My favorite article of clothing is pajamas.
Oh, yes.
I love a good pajama set. That's new to me. I used to be the girl that wore the same ugly pajama pants that have holes in the butt crack.
The plaid ones.
Like, they're from Christmas. They're falling apart, but they don't tug at me. They're just like, I'm basically just wearing like a big old blanket over my legs. And then like my husband's t-shirt. Like I never wore cute pajamas. And then I went to TJ Maxx. TJ Maxx is a steal of a deal for pajamas. Like if you're in a crunch and you can't go to Indy's storefront and you need to go in person, okay, go to TJ Maxx.
Yeah.
It's like $40 pajama sets for $15.
Oh my gosh.
And they're cute. I bought so many. I threw out all of my whole pajamas.
Yeah, we're going with
the sets. I'm a sexy set girl now.
Heck yeah.
Like I'm in my new era.
Oh,
and my husband likes it because he would always joke with me. He'd be like, we can afford to buy you new pajama pants, right?
I will get you some new
or like
pants.
I would bend over and he would literally stick his finger up my butt because there's a big old hole. And I don't know why there's holes in the butt crack, but there was.
Hilarious.
So pajamas, because I just like to be comfy.
Yeah.
And I love anything that covers my mom pooch. Okay. I'm all about body love. I love myself, whatever. But I don't like this area. And so if there's a shirt, a blouse, a sweatshirt that covers it and is oversized, you bet your sweet ass I'm buying it.
I love that.
Oversized everything.
It's just way more comfortable. I mean, nobody wants to be worrying about that. And you know what? No, I feel like everybody, we're girls.
We're girls.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. But I just love feeling like I don't have to like tug at things. And it's just like, whatever.
Totally.
Like I can just like,
I feel you.
Let it hang loose.
Just let it go.
Just let it go. It doesn't matter. Like anytime we go to Free People, my friends are like, this is your store.
Oh, it's perfect.
Everything's
Everything
oversized.
is oversized.
I'm a size small.
Yeah, I love that vibe. I do.
Oversized everything.
Oh, at Free People.
Love it.
I'm obsessed.
Love it. Okay, I'm going to pick one. Let's see. Okay, last 3 text messages you sent.
Oh.
I need to grab my phone.
That could be interesting.
I'm nervous. Okay, I need to grab my phone. Do you have your phone?
One. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Let's see here.
Stepping out of the angle. Okay.
Do we do like 3 people? Or
yeah, 3 people. Okay.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay.
Oh, my. This is so on brand. This is embarrassing.
Okay.
You go first.
Okay, so my last 3 was to my husband, and I said, reminder to be at the house at 2:30 because you need to watch children. Then it was Derek, who does my merch, and I asked, what's the timeline looking on the crew necks?
Ooh, that's exciting.
And then I texted my nail girl because she sent me a ton of questions for TRASHTOPICAN. She like sent me all these screenshots of questions.
Oh, that's so good.
And I
said,
you
wanted to add some new ones.
And I said, LOL, Illy.
I love you.
Those are my last 3.
Okay. First one is to my husband. He sent me a message that I got and said, this is such a sweet DM. And I said, oh, I love that.
Cute.
It was from this cutest lady. And then
does he have access to your Instagram? Like, does he answer things for you?
I just, after getting hacked, so I'd hired somebody to do messages and to send links. And after my Instagram got hacked, I just am terrified of giving out my information. And so I'm trying to hire probably a family member, just somebody I really trust. But this is like such a busy time of year. Right now, he's helping me out.
It's Q1, baby.
Which is amazing. And so, he has access.
Love it.
To that. And then to my mom, of course, she was shopping we're going to Italy in March. And I guess she had found a cute pair of tailored pants and she was asking me what size to get. And I said, oof, I have no idea because she probably knows my sizing better than I do.
You're like, I don't know.
Yeah. And then to my mom and my husband in a group chat, we're finishing our basement to pretty much make as a big closet.
That's going to be incredible.
Yes, it's going to be so nice and save me so much time. But we had just gotten the draw up of all the cabinets.
Yeah.
And we were like designing this desk and they asked what the measurements were. And I said, I think it's 7 feet out from the wall.
That's all they need to know.
My mom and my husband, my best friends.
I love it. I love it. That's great that the people that are most important to you are also like people that should be important to you.
Totally.
Like
Family
those are your
is
people.
everything for me and my husband. We
Family
are
is
just
everything.
obsessed.
I love it. Well, Indy, thanks so much for coming on Weekly Trash
Thank
and taking your
this
trash
was so
out.
fun. This was so like therapeutic.
No, it is, right? It feels
loved it.
good. Well, I know
Yes.
everybody's super excited to listen.
Oh, good.
And everyone run to the storefront so they can get these pants. I'm going to try them. I'm going to try them. I'm going to try them.
I'll have to show you the deets, but they're good.
Show me the dates. Okay, you guys have the best weekend. We're a day late because of the snow. Apologies, everybody.
Crazy.
But I hope you enjoyed the episode. I love you. Leave me a 5-star review telling me you love me because I love you. And don't forget to take out your trash.
Ooh.
Bye.